alludes to the fact that he's just creating awareness. Now, he said sometime after the Sam Larry video, the first one, before he came out, second one, he said he has evidences. So I'm thinking that at the end of the day, it would not be right for him to post all his evidences out if truly he's investigated the case, because one of the works of an investigator is you do your findings, and then you would take that report to the police. I believe that VDM has a lawyer. Is it Deji? That's his name. I believe that he has some contacts with some government officials in the sense that he can actually appeal to them. So if he's going to do the right thing, he can interview these people. Some evidences, when he's done with whatever he's doing, he should request, and his lawyer, Deji, should advise him properly on what legal steps or what right steps to take, whether to go and petition the police or take these evidences to the homicide unit and say, oi, we have very good evidences here, this, and then they will take it on from there. I don't think it's in best interest for him to post everything online, because some evidences can be compromised. If he comes out, like for instance, now, I don't know if you read on Instagram, or I think Facebook, I don't know what the place, I think Instagram, where he allowed comments for this part two of the driver. Somebody wrote there and said, they better protect this driver, because there's so much you can say. Some things can lead to threats to life. That driver that has come out to say, because he said on the Corona inquest, now how many people watched? How many people went there? That interview, as at the time when I saw it, had 22,000 views. That's just within 30 minutes. Now, we don't know the population that we see. And if truly the death of Mohbad is a homicide case, that we can't really pinpoint the killers, there's risk, because Nigeria is not really a country that's very established where you have things like witness protection. And you're sure that... yeah, go on.
Madam,
yes.
So
yes.
Such evidences like the driver saying they called me and showing the time he was called. So that's not a sensitive evidence. I know some evidences are sensitive. I know what I'm talking about, and I would not say you display sensitive evidence. Because if the driver claimed he was called at so time without a backup evidence, and the wife or someone else come up with another, then it will contradict each other. Yeah, and for us, people on TikTok, to know where exactly to face, there was supposed to be evidence. Anybody can say anything. I can choose to choose people that I want to pitch tents with.
Yeah,
I come up and say something, but everything, and to make VDM a good.
So you're saying you should validate whatever the claim of what the driver is saying, right? That's what you're basically saying. Am I correct? I think her network. I don't want to. Yeah, let me just wait a bit for her. Kaimo, if it's based on what Kaimo is saying, just a second, please. Let her finish.
If I'm Sister Anne, if I'm going to interview someone, this thing that you are telling me, you have evidence. I get them. I expect my people to see it. If it is not sensitive, this is not a sensitive evidence. I was called as so. Okay, when were you called? You have it. You have it, right? You're giving that message, that information, you are giving it to the public to digest it and to use it. But was it authenticated? No.
Okay, so
we are just talking about what.
Fair enough. I see your point there. That's a feedback for him. But I think at the right time. I mean, maybe if people write in the comment section and say they want to see it, then okay. But I'm sure in his style, he would have asked for that driver to say, "Oh, let's have a screenshot." Because if Arifa is saying he asked the driver said he has it saved somewhere. So somebody should let VDM know and say, okay, I hope you have a copy. If he decides to show it, well, except there are comments on his comments that say, no, we don't believe the driver. But I think there are other things the driver has mentioned in that interview that not just the call log, is that question, is called into question here. But it's a feedback that if and when people are in doubt, I'm sure VDM will have no crime put in it. But I also, as I said, I still think that it is his discretion to think on what he wants to post, what he thinks I want to post as a sensitive thing or it's not. And also from a police perspective, it's up to them. As long as it doesn't compromise anything, fair enough. But for me, I think it's his prerogative because he's just doing it for his own personal purpose. He just wants to know and at the same time creating awareness, right? He's not tasked with that duty. As a matter of fact, a system that works that me and you know, he shouldn't have no business with that. A perfect homicide team should be handling all of this, but they're not. So he's just doing that. And I hope the Nigerian police, the homicide team, the government, and every arm of government that is charged with handling cases like this are watching and taking notes and making sure they do the needful. That's it. Because as far as I'm concerned, Very Dark Man is just amplifying what we have been saying for 2 damn years on TikTok. Nothing else. And that should be applauded for me. My thoughts.
That's what I pick is this. Everything that the driver said, there's nothing different in what he explained to me, what he explained to the courts and some other interviewers. There's no different. I'm only trying to ask if we can arrange the puzzle, if it is possible. You understand? I will still go back to that same point. The fact that the driver was being called as at 11 by his boss, that Mohbad is no more. Darusha was called by 11 that Mohbad is confessing. One, how did the boss of Fidelis Esebo get to know as at 11, 12 that Mohbad is no more? Meanwhile, according to Darusha, who happens to be an insider, was called as at 11 that Mohbad is confessing. You understand that a nurse came in to inject, and according to the preliminary report from the Nigerian police, the Lagos State Department, the nurse arrived at the residence as at 2:45 p.m. You understand? For you to see all this inconsistency,
Arifa, and that is why a detailed phone forensic, apart from just displaying the evidence, that is where I hope at the end of the day, Very Dark Man, because I would actually be upset with him if he doesn't push for a phone forensic. Because as we all know, it would not just reveal time, it reveal your location. The mass will pick up where these individuals are. And that is the highest puzzle to this case, because it will bring all the lies out, as well as you said in your term, connect the dots. Which one is true, which one is not?
That is where I am also folding my arms and watching right now. You understand? And let me display this. Let me show this. Guys, watch this. This is from Kuramed Hospital. The dates and the time here. The time here matters a lot, if I am not mistaken. The arrival time, BID, September 12, you understand, 2023, 3:43 p.m. Mo was taken to the first hospital, 3:43 p.m. 3:43 p.m. Mohbad was taken to the first hospital. You understand? Now, a man that was taken to the first hospital as at 3:43 p.m. How come? And they are telling us because he was confessing was when they took him to the hospital. So he got to the hospital alive. It was at the hospital where they announced to them that it's no more. Before the Kuramed came out that no, this guy was brought in dead. You get it? Now, the question here is this. The man that was taken to the hospital as at 3:43 p.m., how come this driver got a call as at 11 that this guy is no more? I am prepared to believe Fidelis Esebo that truly he has been called as at 11 on Tuesday that Mohbad is no more, because everything would have happened Sunday stroke Monday. That is why he got this call as at 11 on Tuesday that Mohbad is no more. Remember at Mama Mohbad's interview, she said she left the house on Sunday or Saturday rather, that she's going to church on Sunday, and On Monday, she called Mohbad's number. Nobody is picking up. She called Wumi. Wumi picked, and she asked of Mohbad, and she said Mohbad is sleeping. Mommy, ṣé gbọ́ nǹkan kan ni? Mohbad is sleeping. Did you hear anything? And the woman was like, no, I did not hear anything. I just want to speak with him. And according to the woman, Yoruba tradition, gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiyamọ, she said she was praying and she saw Mohbad pass by inside the house. She was like, so she rise up and look around and she could not see the boy again. So she was feeling not comfortable that something has happened. So she picked up the phone to call. I want to speak with Mo. He's sleeping. I will call you when he wakes up. Okay, no problem. But the woman could not hold the pains, the feelings. She's not comfortable. Almost an hour, according to her, almost an hour later, she picked up her phone again to recall. I still want to talk to this boy. And the girl is screaming, Mohbad is no more. When? On Monday. In the second interview, she said, Ọjọ́ Monday tọmọ yẹn wá kú yẹn o, which means that Monday that the boy died, everything on Monday. You understand? Now, if truly Monday is the main day, who bring the idea of Tuesday narrative and what comes about Tuesday? In every direction, in every passage that everybody is passing on this case, you keep coming back to that 11th of September, which happens to be Monday. Happens to be on Monday, 11th September. That happens to be on Monday. Let's just think critically.
Arima, I have a question too. So who notified the driver boss about the death too? Who called the driver boss?
Thank you. That is the same question I am asking right now. That who gave that man that information that Mo is no more as at Tuesday around 11? That makes him to call Fidelis. Come on, the man that you took to show on Sunday, I was called that is no more. Eh? How it happen? Waiting happen. This is where me myself am somehow confused. How did this information get to the driver? Who called? You see, this is where the phone forensic is 100% needed. It is 100% needed.
Arifa,
they need to fetch out.
Question. The public feel like for a company like that, they want to track. So here in the US, there's something they call Uber. Whatever conversation a driver have while while driving or while he or she have a passenger in the car, it is always being recorded. It is being recorded. So company here, she won't record you. Someone track our driver, someone record the conversation driver and what share. Because to buy one record. If you are driving, if you are working with a Uber company, you are not supposed to be having you are not supposed to be this is not Uber. I use Uber as an example. Use your brain now. I use Uber as an example. Is there a recorder in that car? And was the driver's phone on record while he was on the trip? Because those are the etiquette of the job of a driving a motor vehicle company. Ori yala ya eti daru olofo. Sure you get what I'm saying? Gbogbo bi to yẹ kẹ́ fojú sí. Just because the driver came out to talk, he is a plain man, You guys were supposed to be in between. She get, but I'm not gonna be the one to tell you what to do.
You see, Mommy J,
Yeah.
you see this question that you ask.
Big company like that should have those things in place.
Maybe they have this equipment, all these facilities. I'm not going to say a word on findings. You understand? I will do my own findings.
Okay,
Because
I think the driver said on Very Dark Man, if towards the end of that part two, I'm sure you played it. He said, I think Very Dark Man asked him a question about his job, and he was sounding like, oh, something like a freelancer. So, like, he's called. I don't know. Play it. Maybe you need to play that part if I listen to it towards the end. After Very Dark Man kept talking, and he was trying to lament about not getting a job. But yeah, Kaima was right about
Because at this point, you guys should not focus on the driver's phone alone.
They should do forensic on all.
Yeah, what the company itself is a big company, and they should have while a trip is ongoing, there should be something like a tracker that will monitor the trip, where the driver went to. If the driver stopped, as they stop, I'm coming. After he dropped the passenger, the owner of the business wants to know, right?
Right. Well, that's true. That's true. So the company where
anyone asked the company for that
direction earlier. Now that one or two things has been brought up, there are some authorities that are listening to this particular program, which I know. This is how the information goes viral, and they will take the right step. But all the same, the people that will investigate privately will still do the same. Ademola Tai will carry on.
Yeah, Arifa, kudos to you. Yeah, I appreciate you. We discuss about this driver and it happened today. Yeah, kudos to you. The driver has come out now to say his own part, and I wish everybody in that house.
Before you say further, I've been saying I want people to share the life to you. I really need to appreciate you as well, because I never think in this direction, and I remember how many minutes we both spent on phone yesterday when you bring this idea, when you called me, you tell me what to do, and you tell me to link up with Prime to do this immediately and all that. But glory be to God, you put it into consideration yesterday and it manifest. So I really appreciate you for this brilliant idea, because it really helps the case a lot. So carry on.
Yeah, we are here for justice for Mohbad, and it's becoming tiring. Before I spoke with you, I've talked to Perkins and some other people too. Driver has said his own part. Let everybody in that house come out to say let everybody meet with VDM and say their own parts, including Wumi. Everybody in that house, they should go and do interview with VDM. The driver has said his own part, and I know VDM has so many evidences of all these things, and we don't expect VDM to bring all the evidences out on social media. Social media is not a court of law, because if they start bringing out evidences the way Yomi did the other time, they will rubbish it, they will discredit it, and that's what some people are trying to do now. And it's not even only this driver, other people too, they're coming up by God's grace. So we are getting there little by little. VDM has a very big platform, so there's nothing he says or he talks about. Many people we hear, they will listen. I thank God that it's going viral now. Everything that the driver said, I believe him 100%, or let's say 98%. But the only thing I refer that is miss out, which I know they did it purposely, is the 3 million bridge. Do you get it? Yes, it's the 3 million bridge, and they did it purposely. But we've gotten what we want to get. Mohbad died on Monday. He died on Monday. the man said they called him around 11 that Mohbad has died. And before they took, the second officer they took Mohbad to, they said locomotives are setting. So Mohbad has died hours before that Tuesday. It's better for everybody to come out now. And they should go and say what they know and the truth, the family, the friends that are involved. So nobody should castigate that driver now. He has said his soul. If many people are not believing him, let people that know the truth go and meet VDM or open platform and say their own truth. Never believe it, okay, oh, this guy has said what he has said here is not the truth. I want to know those people that believe that they know the truth, let them come out now and say their own truth. At least they took 2 products. I refer to 2 products to that show. He said 6 in 1, maybe 5 or 6 in 1. I think there are about 12 people, 12 family and friends. Our family one be, our one be. The only neutral person there is the driver. Driver is neutral now. Driver is not Mohbad's friend. It's not the wife's friend. It's not their family members. It's neutral. So why will he lie? And if that man has collected money, if he had collected money or somebody has given him money, if not go and meet VDM now. You all saw at the end of the video that he was even begging that he needs this, he needs that. So long way. So nobody. What did you say?
He also gave an interview during when Yomi invited him, and he said the same thing.
The driver, you know that time he didn't go viral now.
Yes, he didn't go viral.
That's what I told Arifa, Pegis, and some other yesterday. He didn't go viral. We need to invite that driver. Let
me ask Ayla or something. My brother, I want to ask you. I'm coming.
Okay,
I'm coming.
Okay.
Did Yomi interview the driver?
Yes, he interviewed the driver.
Are you sure? I don't think so. It's only Arifa that interviewed the driver, not Yomi. Okay. I know. I think it's only it didn't even go viral. We can't compare. It's everywhere now. Everybody should go to YouTube, Instagram.
Do you know why? Do you know why it didn't go that far? The reason why it didn't go that far is that Arifa happens to be an enemy, and whenever your enemy do anything, you do everything possible to make sure it doesn't work. Immediately, I did that from my own good heart. The likes of Confi and Co, they went on to paint it black and white that Arifa has bribed the driver to change the narrative, to do this, to do that. But that's not the problem. The VDM has taken over now. I want them to still come out and say VDM bribed the driver or whatsoever. That's not where I'm going.
Arifa, later we go talk. More is coming.
You know
I want to You want to know the truth. What happened to Mohbad on Monday? Let everybody come out. Everybody that went to show. Let them come out.
I want to play something. You talked about the 3rd Milan Bridge.
Yes.
Which is very, very sensitive. And you said, why is it removed from everything that is playing out? Which is true. Even at the coroner inquest, Spending denies the fact of that 3rd Milan Bridge. Spending denies it. Spending did not concur to the fact that there's a stopover or there's anything. You understand? Listen to the conversation between me and Spending.
So the major thing, see, pé wèrè tán jíṣẹ́ fúnra wọn ń jọ yẹn gangan òun gangan ní.
Máta ìpè wọn ṣépè fúnra wọn ń jẹ ìpè obìnrin ló ẹ̀ kárí àti pé kíní kan tó wà ṣọ́ra wọn náà ẹnìkan rẹ̀ tó bá ṣe kíní kan.
ṣe bó dẹ̀ ti ẹ̀ ń jẹ.
Ẹ̀rí mi ìfọwọ́ tó máa ń ṣe nìyẹn ní ìṣẹ́ ọkọ̀ mi ìfọkọ̀ sáwọn kan tó ń sọ lọ́dà nítorí kò ń ṣe ìfọ̀tà rẹ̀ máa ń ṣe pé.
Nígbà tí òṣèré máa ń sọ.
Ẹ̀ẹ́dà mi ìpínlẹ̀ sí ọ̀tí. So nìkan lọ́kọ̀ nìkan wọ̀ ọ̀mọ́ ìta láti ti dẹ̀kọ̀ yẹn tí mo fẹ́ máa ṣe lẹ́kùn lórí tọ́lá mi mò ń palẹ̀kùn ẹ̀rẹ̀ mò ń dọ́kùnlẹ̀kùn mò ń ṣe kíní kan.
Did you all hear that? Mo fẹ́ máa ṣílẹ̀kùn lórí Third Mainland Bridge. Èmi ni mò ń pa ilẹ̀kùn yẹn. The Mo is trying to open the door to push the girl out of motion on Third Mainland Bridge. I was the one dragging the door. You understand? Did you all hear that? This is.
Nígbà tí òṣèré máa ń
so nìkan lock up nìkan wọ ọmọ ìta láti ti dẹkùn yẹn tí mo fẹ́ bá ṣe dẹkùn lórí tọ́lá mi èmi ń pa ẹkùn yẹn mo ń dọ́kùnrin mo ń ṣe kí nǹkan.
ṣó fẹ́ ti síwá ìjábọ̀ lórí Third Mainland Bridge.
Àwọn àlejò tó ń gbàgbà àwọn tó ń yàrá ìyàṣọ àwọn ṣe kí nǹkan tí àwọn síbi glass òun fọ́ kí mílẹ̀kùn máa lọ sí lórí express. I
will not play it for that. Since 2024 that I've been playing this voice notes, I never play and pass this level. And I no go play and pass where he did.
Play it now.
You see? No, Baba. No, Baba.
Play it now. Okay, don't worry. The cocoa be say that the wife fought with him last.
Yeah.
So that's the main.
Nobody can take that away. Nobody can take that away.
Yeah.
That is
yeah. So the last person that fought with Mo was the wife.
There is one thing in the law that I'm still finding it very difficult. Why they are not acting on it. You understand? Why they are not acting on it. You see, I think I still have that video. If you fight anybody physically, you understand? Physically, and the person sustains, if the person later buy within a period of 1 year and 1 day, you will still be held responsible.
Yes.
Until professionally being proven otherwise.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Until it's been proven otherwise. Now, see why he fought with Mohbad. Sam Larry fought with Mohbad. And in the gap of in between a year and 1 day, the guy died.
Yeah.
You understand? This is my own personal beef with DPPO. My own personal beef with DPP advice. That is my own personal beef.
Let me add this to you too. Before the show, Prime Boy got fought with Mo at the house. I'm adding it again. Prime Boy fought with Mo at the house. So I'm adding that one too. Before
the show, Prime fought with Mo at the house. I think I personally, I am hearing this for the first time.
House
2023.
I mentioned
I'm just saying it too.
I mentioned
since 2023. I'm not talking. I'm hearing this for the first time. Even the people that came to Corona inquest.
If I don't believe it, don't believe it.
Arifa,
okay. You see everything they say that you believe.
Ademola, hold on. You don't need to argue. No, we don't argue here, Ademola. No.
Why are you attacking me,
Look at the title of the program. Talk your talk.
Why are you attacking?
We are not going to argue with anybody, Ademola. No, and we are not going to condemn anybody.
Talking about people that fought with Mo.
You can say anything. At the end of the day, we might literally request for what will back it up, just like what she said earlier. So let's put that
mentioning people that fought with Mo within 1 year.
It's not on record. It's not on record that Prime Boy fought with Mohbad.
Ademola, allow her to talk, please. Calm down. Allow her to talk, Ademola.
Calm down. Mohbad said, Prime Boy. I'm saying it again. Before they went to the show that day, they had a fight at the house. One said to any. Remember, Prime Boy said he has been at his house prior before the show. But there was a fight between them.
I'm coming.
One day as ọkùnrin sọ́kùnrin, one day took padà sí show. So you were mentioning people that fought with him in the space of 1 year and a day.
Yes.
And I mentioned it. So why don't you want the truth? Why?
Okay. This is a very good one.
Okay,
I love this. I like.
Can I say something?
I'm coming, sir. Hold on,
allow
sir.
other people to talk now.
I'm coming, sir. Hold on.
Okay.
I wanted to send my what's it called? My panelist. Oh no, sorry, my commenters something. Prime is my bro. Share this live to him, please. Share this live to him.
Okay.
A wants to say something before I come back to you.
Let me say something here. Prior to what this our mommy said, it was Mohbad himself, according to Prime Boy narrative, that Mohbad called him and he told Mohbad that his brother has a birthday in Ireland, of which he wanted to attend. He now called him and said, okay, don't worry, after the show, we will both go to your brother's birthday. Do you get it? So, prior to when they were going, even Prime Boy stated that when they wanted to leave, Wunmi came out inside the room carrying a 5-month-old baby, wanted to follow them to the show. It was like, Mohbad, why are you taking this? This is a little baby and you are taking him along. No, he said that was where the argument really started. So in that, this guy is already full and we can't go like this. They now contacted another Prado, which now took them along. So as they were going along the line, he said the argument still started. Then even this driver made mention of him. He said inside the motor that it was an heated argument between the wife and Mohbad. So Prime Boy, he said he wanted to intervene. Prime Boy now told him calm down, intervene in husband and wife issue. So even the Prime Boy wanted now to tell Mohbad to calm down, like it's okay, calm down. Then he now said there were roadblock. Along that, he said Mohbad now wanted to come that, like he want to clear the road. Bro, no, now you are too big. They can harm you. Someone can hit you with something. That, those kind of stuff. He said Mohbad didn't listen. He came down from the car. He went there, and according to what Prime Boy also said, that Mohbad was already high. He was on a high level, that he took some drinks. So when he now went there to clear the road where there was soldier, he now came back, like he now start attacking.
This is long story. Arifa, before the day of the show, me, I'm saying it with my full chest. There was a fight between them. I'm saying what I know. I'm saying they played table tennis, they had fun, and they got into fight that day before the show. So if I'm saying something, I know what
please let me just ask something.
Don't let me finish. I didn't say Ìjà ló pa Mohbad because man farabal sọ pé Arifa, you said àwọn tó bàjà. You mentioned Sam Larry. You mentioned who else you mentioned? You mentioned Sam Larry. Wunmi fought Mohbad before, within the space of 1 year and 1 day. So there was a physical fight between Mohbad and Prime Boy too at his house.
Of which evidence do you have?
Arifa, please let me just say well. Please, let me just say one thing. Arifa, you know everything that the driver said today has been said on oath at Corona inquest. Everything is said today. Yes. If and it's all on record anyway that Prime Boy fought Mohbad in his house. If anybody believes that he or she has any evidences about that, they should go to court now, or should go to police station. I'm just saying this for the first time. If anybody has any evidence,
you are looking for
you should take it to court.
Everything that you are trying to bring in the light. Hold on, you are trying to bring in the light.
Selective judgment.
You are trying to bring in the light. I was trying to mention those people that fought with Mo. Now she includes Prime. That Prime did the same at house before the show. Okay. Now the live has been shared to Prime. It's coming.
Okay, now Arifa, before Prime Boy comes in, let me quickly correct something you said. Okay, let me not. I don't want to say I'm not a lawyer, but let me just say what I know to some extent. Now, when you say that the police, there's a bit where they're missing, where they're not everybody who fought with this young man before he died, they need to activate that or whatever it is. Look at it from this way, right? Until there is a medical evidence first to check his medical history and all of that, and to see that, okay, this person, the last person who fought with him, based on his medical records, the person caused this and that, and that led to this, yes, then you can now say that. So in this case, even the fight, sorry, where's the noise coming from? Even the fight that Wunmi had with him, right? Now, I'm coming to another point. Only the driver has said they fought. Literally, like said, she held him, neck like this, right? For them to take that serious and to begin to say, okay, you fought with him. Let's leave the story of what really happened inside the house. You fought with him and he developed complications. There has to be other witnesses that come out to confirm that. Or there has to be a medical record to prove that as a result of this fight, he was stabbed, he fell down.
AEA.
I
never said as a result.
No, I'm not talking about you. No, not you. Not you.
I mentioned Prime Boy.
I know that. I'm not countering you.
Because Arifa was mentioning the people that fought Mohbad.
Oh, yes, I know that.
You guys may not know about it, but me, I know that he fought him before they left for the show while he was at his house.
But it's not on record. It's never mentioned anywhere.
Ademola, stop interjecting.
Nobody said anything, right?
Arifa, I was talking now. I was talking.
Let her talk, please.
Okay,
we are kind of finding facts.
But Anne was talking now, and she interjected. You didn't say anything, no.
Arifa, when you mentioned me, they were okay with it. When you mentioned Sam, they were okay.
We were kind of doing some interactive section. So let's just get it right, please. And continue.
Okay, so what I was trying to...
And the last one that happened between them was in the compound before he went for the show. I'm saying it with my features, and that is not the first time.
All right.
Arifa Okin ṣe àkọ́kọ́ tí Prime Boy àti Mohbad máa jà tán máa gbẹ̀jẹ̀ lára wọn. Any small thing by eré ó máa dìjà ni. I'm saying it with my full chest. Ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ yẹn.
Go to court now. Explain it.
Arifa, can I continue now?
Go with your evidence.
Ademola ẹ máa pòfó bẹ́ẹ̀.
Yeah, continue. Continue, Anne. You can continue.
So as I was saying,
continue, Anne.
Okay, so as I was saying, so now, as I said, until there are other people who come to collaborate the evidence of the driver, okay, to say that Wunmi, you fought this, but that is why the case you see we're saying there has to be forensics. People have to come out to speak. That is why till today you can't say Wunmi. You can call her a suspect, except people come to collaborate to say, Wunmi, you did this, you did that. It's only when the police do their investigation, when they do the forensics, they start questioning her, they start asking her, and they can now say, okay, based off of XYZ, we're saying this. That is why the toxicology, the post-mortem results would have been great to say, okay, maybe he had asphyxiation, or we see stab wounds, we see this, we see that. That case would be perfect, no brainer, nothing to argue. And who fought him, who stabbed him, everybody in the house arrested, who did this until torture, until they confess and the truth to come out, right? But in the case of where you don't have that, okay, there has to be medical records to show that, okay, yes, this death, this fighting you fought with this young man led to his death. That does not change the fact of the bullying bit. Leave that aside. There has to be medical records to say that you fought him as a result of your fighting him. He had a heart attack. He developed high blood pressure, yada, 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 or he slumped and died. And of course, you become culpable and liable. But the puzzle in this case right now is the fact that it is alleged Wunmi stabbed Mohbad. It is alleged Wumi fought Mohbad. The driver has one testimony. The people in the house has to confirm that.
And I'm still going to go back. I'm still going to go back to. I never said Arifa was counting.
Nothing to do with you. I'm even correcting Arifa.
If it has nothing to do, there is no reason why you say it has nothing to do with what I said.
I'm saying it has nothing to do with you. I was just correcting Arifa to say what he's saying that, you know,
Arifa knows what he's saying. Arifa was mentioning, let's assume he was just mentioning people that fought with him in the last 1 year of his life before he died.
And that's what I'm saying, that except there's a medical record, there's nothing we can do with it. If it doesn't show that, okay, let's say, as we said,
it was just a conversation that came up. We shouldn't stress on it. It was just a conversation
Arifa,
that came up.
You were just making a passing comment. Was that what you were doing?
Mentioning it, and we shouldn't
a passive comment, yeah? Was it a passive comment you made, Arifa?
He was just mentioning the names of people that fought with him.
Arifa, can you answer the question?
As far as I'm concerned, this 1st of 18 is on record. And if anybody believes that he or she has any evidences, Egba station law.
Yes. Arifa, you know that one beer, you know Egba station law. One way, you know station. Hold
on. Let's be civil, please. Let's be civil.
Okay.
Let us have a very mature-minded conversation, please.
Okay, I'm asking the question, Arifa. Karimo said it was just, you know, a comment you made. So I'm just saying, it was just a passive comment you just made, right? It's nothing serious, correct?
No, it is serious. Don't get it wrong.
Okay, so if it is serious,
what I am trying to bring out there is this.
Okay.
I said there was a law. I have the video, not just the written document. It is a video. I will try and get that, and I will play it here. You all hear it. If you fought anybody in the space of a year and 1 day, in between, if the person buy, you will still be held responsible until medically the person is being proven otherwise, that no, it is not because they fought now in fire.
Exactly.
Presently,
so
like this,
to argue. So that's it. You shouldn't finish it. That's it.
Autopsy reads.
Correct. I agree.
As the first autopsy reads unascertained, the second one unascertained. I myself still believe Samilari still should be held responsible.
Oh yes,
because it is still
Arifa,
in the space
for bullying and
a
harassment.
year and 1 day.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Wumi will be held responsible because it's still between the space of a year and 1 day.
Yeah, but you see, Arifa,
that is when she now said.
Arifa,
that is when she now said not only those two people. Arifa,
yes, I heard that, and she's not
also fought him in the house. And it was a brutal one.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That is perfect. That is not a
Arifa, please, don't go with that narration. No. Don't believe that narration. It's not on record, Arifa. Don't believe that narration.
Mute now. And mute. Any suru. No. Any suru.
I don't have a problem with that.
Let's allow people to talk. Wait, please wait. Please wait. Let's allow people to talk. Wait. You see, in process of allowing people to talk, you get some kind of things that you don't even think you can get. You know some kind of things that you don't even think you can know. At this particular point, even the DPP that give advice that Prime Boy, Samilari, Naira Marley are discharged, they are not acquitted yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can still be called at any time if there's any substantial evidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was also said. Yes. That's true.
So if she is bringing this kind of narration, telling us that Prime fought Mohbad to the point that they have injuries at home before the show, the only thing I'm expecting you people should ask for is evidence.
I told her.
If she didn't have the evidence,
I never said.
I'm coming, Mommy Jim. I'm coming, Mommy Jim.
I never
Mommy
said.
Jim, I'm coming, Isma. Please.
Please correct that.
I don't know who drop Ademola Taiwo. It should be your network. I'm not dropping anybody. Send in your request. If she is saying this, we should request. That is why I said share this live to Prime. Prime is alive, oh.
Yeah.
Prime is alive.
Prime
Boy will easily defend himself. We are
that's fine. But you see, but Arifa, let's not make a mountain hole out of this, because to be honest, right? As long as we know that whatever happened at the time has not led to the death of this young man, right?
You people were the one at making it a big deal. Arifa was just
that's what I'm saying, Karima, we've settled that. So we'll move past it.
Arifa was just mentioned, and I said,
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. No, that's fine. That's okay. I think Ademola walked it. Let's leave it. It's okay.
Let me drop. You see,
no, don't drop now.
I'm an antagonist.
No, don't drop now, Karima. We have to discuss. You don't have to.
We are not having a good discussion here.
No, don't drop. Don't drop.
There are some things, but like this, some things I don't know in this case. Of course, right? What?
Yes, I can be my best.
But there are some things that I know with evidence, with confirmation from the right source. But just because they want selective justice, this one that I said, now Arifa, I'm saying, countless times they will fight and blood will come out. I'm talking about Prime Boy to Yokinupo Gumori Nibito Tinja. I am saying it with my full chest. But you can, even though it's not that fight that killed Mo, but it is during his lifetime. During Prime Boy's life, lifetime, he had a friend called Prime Boy that they
that's good.
What I'm saying. I'm not indicting him. I'm not prosecuting him. I'm not saying anything. I'm just trying to let the public know that he was part of the people that fought him while he was here with us.
Right. No, so let's leave it. Let's move on. Let's move on from it. Let's move on.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Let's leave that.
That's fine. That's okay. Karima, let's move on. Okay, I almost said Lagata because I saw him come up here. Okay. So you see,
me, I go publicize you. I go publicize you. Me, I go love this one.
Lagata, you got my bros now. You know that one. Anyway, you see the point for me, Lagata, Arifa, I keep saying Lagata. You see the problem, Arifa. You see now the problem we now have. Let's digress. The problem we now have, is that all these things that they are saying, how I wish those three boys in the car. What's that one called? Is it Ade West? Those three boys that pronounced Mohbad dead. If any of them will come out to collaborate what that driver said, about the fire, it's not there.
You know that Spendy confirmed that there were CCTV camera in the house, even inside. Then, according to Iyabo Ojo, also said there was no CCTV camera inside the house. That the only CCTV camera that they have was outside the house.
You see, there's just, that's why I said the phone forensic would be great. There's just been so much attempt to cover up what happened to that young man.
What happened there?
And that's why there's so much inconsistencies in the story. Much inconsistencies amongst all of them. All.
You watch the video where
Emma Bino, I have a question. Shebi Prado to yanjo yen po now, right? Ko she Prado kon lo yabi. So how about the other Prados? What time did they leave? Did they also drove to Mohbad's house? What time did they leave? The other Prados, or was it just one Prado that they hired that day?
Mohbad has his own Prado. Then the other Prado was
the driver said there was another Prado going ahead of them.
Kileso.
I think I don't know if it was obviously she's not talking to me.
I think Prime Boy is here. Somebody said bring Prime Boy up. Prime, where are you? Please indicate. If Prime is there, he should please indicate.
Yeah, I
Gallant,
think they said it was somebody said they said it's 2 Prados. So the people who were there will have to confirm.
Oh, how about the other driver of the Prado? And when did the other driver left Mohbad's house? What time? And did the other driver saw this driver staying behind? And this
do you know? You see this thing that you said, Karimo. This thing that you said,
man. About multi-million naira business. So these vehicles, all the Prados in that company, I'm sure they will be on what is it called, monitoring. And each trip, each driver goes should be monitored. I'm sure they monitor each trip. So when did the second driver leave? And did the second driver saw this particular driver staying behind? I'm not saying this man is lying, but kò sẹ́ni tí wọ́n lè rà. And me, I'm not saying he's lying. I'm not saying Wunmi is not lying, and I'm not saying she's saying the truth. Me, I'm in between. So I'm not going to carry anyone on my head. There are 2 drivers, right? When did the other driver left? Did the other driver go to the house? Did they follow themselves? Did they carpool from Ikorodu to Mohbad? Did they carpool, or they drove separately to Mohbad to drop the other people? And when did he leave Mohbad's house?
Mommy J, have you?
Once they drop off, then their job is done. They have to go. There's nothing to. There's no reason for them to wait. The only reason that make that driver wait is because the glass was broken.
You are not getting me. You are not getting me. The other driver saw his colleague staying behind. Did the other driver also go to the house? Did the other driver saw the glass broken? There are 2 drivers in this situation. And
that is fine. That is fine. But the question is,
that could be answered by Adura. Adura was in the second vehicle, so Adura is the right person to answer that question.
Yeah, or they should contact. They should also contact the car agency.
The same Adura that did not tell us how his
they should
brother
contact. Died. I think Karimo, to answer your question,
there should be 2 drivers, and
they have to contact
the managing director of that company need to talk to.
Yeah, that's what exactly. So if it's of interest,
he said it's a 12-hour trip.
Yeah, if the police wants to do a thorough investigation, they should contact.
That is how you get justice. You don't just get justice on what people say. You get justice based with facts. Was the trip recorded? Was it actually 12 hours trip?
No, but you see, Karimo, but that's what we're saying, that you see these questions, the police should do that. The police should
the police is not doing it.
Yeah, so very dark man, anybody who has a contact for that, you send it to the very
dark man. You investigate. And this man said he stayed over 12 hours. That is overtime for him, right? Was it on record that he stayed over 12 hours out of his work requirements? Everything. These are the people that will do.
Yeah, they have to call the car company and ask that.
Not just the driver said. And I'm surprised that VDM did not.
The driver said in his interview today, he said at 3 o'clock that they came to. I'm not talking to you, madam. He said. I'm not going to reason. He said, "Let me talk now."
Let him just express.
He said by 3 o'clock at 3 a.m. that 3 people came to meet him. So yes, let's ask everybody in the house.
This type of business.
Let's hear from Ademola. Let's hear from Ademola.
Let's
Let us hear what Ademola wants to give us. Let us listen to him.
He said by 3 a.m. that people came to call him that maybe they want to go out or use his car. He said no. Then the driver said by I think by 10 o'clock or in the morning that Wunmi came to meet him, and Wunmi said she's going to give him money to repair the Prado. All these questions can be answered by those people in that house. That is why we need those people in that house. Everybody will still come out. It's better they go and meet VDM now. That's why we need everybody.
At the end of
you get it. Yes, now. So let them come out and say, let people in the house come out.
The reason why, can I speak? The reason why,
let people in the house come out and tell us that what the driver is saying is a lie.
You asked the question why. Karimo, you're asking the question why we believe the driver. That's the question Karimo is asking.
Yes.
He's saying Why would we believe the driver? So who wants to start answering? Let's make it nice. Who wants to answer first?
Please, Sister Anne, please. I'm still insisting the driver have said what he knows, right?
What is the question? What is the question?
She said
the owner of the business have to give the evidences of all those trips were monitored.
Right.
So it's 12 hours. He was with them for 12 hours, right? It has to be on record because that is a multi-million naira car.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
So why are we not talking about that? Why are we saying?
No, but you see, at the end of the day, Kaima, let me just quickly answer one point. At the end of the day, the very dark man is asking for people who were there to come out and give evidence. So he's done that. Anybody who has a contact for the car company,
it's not people that were there.
No, hold on. Now I'm just saying what he said first. Hold on, Kaima. He said, I'm just saying what very dark man said at first. That he's asked people to come out.
Anasiko.
Yes, please.
Anasiko.
I'm
Good
listening.
evening. Did you know the reason why I will believe? Sorry, Arifa. Did you know why I will believe the driver over Wumi? The driver is a neutral person. Is not part of the 15 people in that building. He is not part of the people that is in that building. So he has come out to say what he knows about the whole thing. That is the reason why me, as a person, will believe the driver over Wumi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, fair enough. Now
the reason why you are still where you had to go.
No, but
Then,
If
anybody believes that the driver is lying, let the person go and meet the
driver is a neutral people. This driver is working for a particular company, right? He is working for a particular of that company.
All right, everybody, please wait. Everybody, please wait. Everybody, please wait.
Was the trip monitored?
I think
I have. You didn't ask for evidence.
I have Prime Boy here now. You understand?
Please bring him up.
Karifa, before you bring rowdy, you know it's going to get rowdy. Yeah? Just a minute. Let's just clear this up so that we're done before you bring Prime, so nobody would have to, unmute while he says his bit. You understand? So it doesn't get rowdy. You know what's going to happen. You know that, right? Okay. So Karima was trying to bring out the point. She's saying
I understand, and I know how to. I know how to manage. I know how to manage this particular atmosphere.
Let me let you handle that. Okay.
Yeah. Once I have Prime Boy in here now, Prime is even here. Gallant, Alpha, Bao Nyomurumi. What I will do is this. What I am going to do. Miami, hold on. What I am going to do is, I am going to. What network?
It's not clear. Prime Boy, check your network. Prime Boy, check your network and just.
Lion, baby lion. Big lion. Show you. Baby lion. Big lion. Baby lion. Big lion.
Baby lion. Mo anything. Mo shit. Fuck baby lion.
Let's move on, please. Prime Boy.
All right. Prime. I'm happy you are here. I am glad you are here. I trust you, Omolile. But that's not the case. Everybody on the panel, please, don't unmute. Don't interject. It is not your section. This is a section between me and Prime Boy. Please, my gifters, where are you? Ewa me bless our panelists, most especially Prime Boy. John Duriolong, Emma Wami. Bet you gift me from Arami.
And if I may ask, that gift you are asking for, is it part of justice for Mohbad?
Not at all. It is to embrace and continue and just to ginger the spirit.
Arifa, why are we not focusing on the issue at hand? Why are we calling people to come and gift?
Prime Boy has dropped.
This is just
calling people to come and gift. That's part of the problem. That is part of the problem. If they want to gift, let them gift willingly. Stop calling people to come and gift. That's part of the problem, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, Karimo, and I take that correction. Thank you. what I am saying is this. Network get it daba yin se omo lile. Network get it daba yin se. So what I am trying to tell everybody is this. Please.
Just be calm, please. Thank you.
This section belongs to me and Prime Boy. The section belongs to me and Prime. Ejo, nobody should interject or interfere in this issue. If Prime is going to spend 5 minutes, 3 minutes here, let him have his conversation. You understand? You unmute moderators. Anybody to ba unmute. Anybody wey unmute, help me drop am. Anybody wey unmute and interject, help me drop the person. Anybody wey unmute, drop the person. Moderator.
Prime má sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi o, tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi màá rán ẹ sílé o. Mi ì tí sọ̀rọ̀ sẹ́ mo mute ni o. Tó bá.
Everybody should mute. Mommy J, mute, please. Anybody should mute. Anybody wey unmute, help me drop the person. Simple. All right. Prime Boy. Prime Boy, I was here.
Ìsọ̀rọ̀ ní gbèsè náà. Èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ sí mo dẹ̀ fún lẹ́sìn kí lẹ drop.
Calm down, Mommy J. Calm down, Mommy J. Calm down, Mommy J. Please, let us respect.
It's not going to work. You can drop him. I told you.
Tó bá sọ pé ọmọ líle ni ẹ máa ń rán sí ẹ máa sáré rẹ.
I am not going to. I'm not going to condone this. Prime, hey, it's okay. I'm not going to condone this. Let us have a civil conversation.
Let me tell you something. We are here to discuss, not to fight. Nobody should shape for anybody here. Please. Conduct this your place.
Prime Boy, can you? Prime Boy, don't do your long. Prime Boy, onílé ló sọ̀rọ̀ mo fọlọ́run bẹ̀ ní sùúrù. Prime Boy, jọ ní sùúrù. Prime Boy, mo fọlọ́run bẹ̀ ní sùúrù torí Ọlọ́run. Arifa, jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run ní sùúrù. Prime Boy ní sùúrù torí Ọlọ́run. Prime Boy ní sùúrù sẹ́ mo bẹ̀ ni mo bẹ̀ torí Ọlọ́run ní sùúrù. Arifa, òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ní ká má sọ wọn. You get. Orí pílátífọ̀mù yìí pílátífọ̀mù ẹni bá a ṣe ń ṣe níbì kan ìwọ bòmíì ni èmi fúnra mi látọ̀dọ̀ olórí ẹbí mi ò ní right láti wá síbí báyìí láti wá sọ fún ẹ wípé o gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè gift àbó o gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè gift bó bá ṣe wùn ẹ́ okó tó bá ní ló máa fi dóyàwó ẹ̀ you get so tó bá wà níbí báyìí ẹ jẹ́ everybody respect ara no yes na mo mọ̀ ẹ̀yin ní sùúrù sẹ́ mo mọ̀.
Prime Boy. Prime Boy.
To me, that particular aspect, to me, I'm not going to take that one serious for any reason. I have every right.
I know, but I want to meet from my followers. Serious, I am
not going to force anybody to gift me. To tell me, I am not going to lion, tiger, elephant. If you have the capacity to gift, you do.
You understand? Too much. Why did you bring Prime Boy here? First, why you brought him here?
Let's go into that, please. Let's go into that, please.
Hold on, please. Arifa, Prime Boy, Onile. I want to say good evening, everyone, and everyone at panel and people listening. I want to sing one song, and it's simple. Last, now everybody go to breakfast. Shayo.
We are still going far. Sammy Jojo.
Arifa, should
Sammy Jojo, hold on.
Question so that we can
hold on, Sammy Jojo. We are still going far. You understand?
Arifa,
and I don't want to keep Prime Boy here. I don't want to keep him here.
Arifa, should I ask Prime Boy the question so we can move on? Yes or no?
I want to put it to him by myself.
Okay, please do. Thank you.
Prime Boy.
Don't ask any question here. I will not answer.
So that I'll be able to establish.
Prime Boy, just be calm, please.
Prime Boy, be calm. No wahala. We deal with you, my brother.
So that I will be able to establish how we get here. The thing is this. I was mentioning a particular stuff. I read a particular aspect of the law said by the spokesman Lagos State ló sọ ó ní téèyàn bá bá èèyàn jà if you fight anybody and the person die in between 1 year and 1 day, you will still be held responsible pé wọ́n ló pa ẹni yẹn unless tí medically don't prove otherwise. Now I am saying this, that the people that fought with Mohbad within a space of 1 year and 1 day, I mentioned Samilari, I mentioned Wumi, and Mommy J. Karimo said, Arifa, let me tell you what you don't even know. Prime Boy also fought with Mohbad in the house before the show, to the extent that they took blood from each other. And I was like, I am hearing this for the first time. Guys, share this live to Prime Boy. So that is the major reason why I said they should share the live to you. I'm not going to defend you in this matter. You will defend yourself to the core. So carry on. Let me mute my mic for you, Prime.
Arifa,
Mommy J, I dropped you because I want us to have decorum.
Arifa,
I want us to have decorum. That is why I dropped you. I'm sorry.
I'm a lion boy. Lion ni mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde nínú igbó ni. So I need lion. Let them insult me that this guy is asking for only kure. Oh, mo fi dodo video ni about shiri. So everybody, tell gift and say, it's been a while I've been on this life. They walking lo she life with me kin faja nbe pẹ̀lú yín. So me wa bi wa shawada. You need to compensate me go easy. It is a play, no be play now.
Can I quickly say something?
Prime boy. Tí lion bá gé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ńkọ́, kí ló máa ṣe? Tí lion bá gé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ńkọ́, kí ló máa ṣe?
Prime boy, let me say this. Mo mọ kíní kan dájú tó dá mi lójú wípé ikú Mohbad ó dùn ẹ́ dé gungun, ó dẹ̀ kọjá lion lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. You get gbogbo nǹkan tó dẹ̀ lè mú wa débẹ̀
ọ̀la. Èmi ò sínú TikTok mọ̀ anything tí wọ́n ń ṣe ní TikTok ní tí mo wá bá yín ṣeré ni. Ẹ mọ̀ ẹ ti dá fún bàbá yẹn. Bàbá gan ẹ mọ̀ ẹ ti dá fún bàbá yẹn. Bàbá yẹn ò ever jàdọ́dọ̀ VDM rí pé you know a lot of things I told that guy. Gbogbo eléyìí tí driver ń ṣe gbogbo eléyìí tá ń ṣe yìí wá justice gbogbo eléyìí everywhere kan pariwo ni. So ogbele ta ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń wú jáde ìtẹ́ pé inú mi gan dùn ó tọrọ gbọ́dọ̀ jáde pẹ̀lú àdúrà pẹ̀lú àwẹ̀ ọjọ́ orí òkè ọjọ́ orí jẹ ọjọ́ àìjẹ. So you can't just see me now and just think Prime Boy sọ̀rọ̀ òde lanu. You guys can't just be thinking you can just come on live and ask me questions like that. Kò easy bẹ́ẹ̀ mo mọ̀kọ́ tí mò ń sọ fún yín. Àyè òbí ó easy ni ṣé bébì lẹ́ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ni bàbá bébì lẹ́ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ èwo ní yín ló ní gbà ọmọ ìyá mi gbà bàbá ló ń kọ́ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ló ń kọ́lé ló ń ra GLE. Ẹ̀wọ̀n àmì mo ti meet wọ́n á kí yín ni ọmọ kan wá bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ni tó wá lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jíjà mi ẹ ṣáà mọ̀.
Can I say something, please? You know, I don't talk most of the time. Good evening, everyone. Prime Boy, the reason why Arifa brought you is because Karimo came and said something that nobody has ever heard, and we don't believe her. So we need you to do a disclaimer on what she has said, because she said you and Mo fought before you went for the show.
So
nobody has ever heard.
Let me ask you something, man. Let me ask you something. Is now you be believing anything Karimo is saying? That winch injustice.
I can't believe that now, but she not give evidence.
See, better don't believe anybody. I justice wow. And you don't even need to be accepting a request at all. You guys are the one destroying this fucking justice. You can't see people like VDM interviewing her because she has nothing to add to this justice. You don't even need her in your platform. Prime boy. Sami Jojo. And you know I don't want court.
Prime boy. Ṣé wọ́n lówó tó fẹ́ fún driver ni? Ṣé wọ́n lówó?
Ṣé mo lówó tí mo fẹ́ ṣe kí ni?
Sorry, Prime Boy, hold on. Arifa, sori nǹkan tí Prime Boy sọ nísìn. Arifa, show wa ńbẹ̀. Now, Sami Jojo, hold on. Sami Jojo, please hold on. Sami Jojo, please hold on. Sami Jojo, let me talk, please. Sami Jojo, let me talk, please. Sami Jojo, let me talk. Surely nǹkan tí mo fi believe in nǹkan tí Prime Boy sọ nísìn. Let me tell you this. Nígbà tí wà tí Karimo ń sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ǹkan, ó ní wípé ṣo mọ̀ wípé àìmọye nǹkan ló mọ̀ tóun ò mọ̀. You said yes. Ó ní ṣo mọ̀ wípé àìmọye nǹkan lòun mọ̀ tóun ní evidence ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. You said yes. Now, kí la béèrè lọ́wọ́ Karimo níjọ́ kìíní àná tó fa pé ó lọ sórí platform ó lọ ń ṣe pé Karimo anything tó bá mọ̀ pé ó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ bí evidence tó o mọ̀ tó lè ran justice yìí lọ́wọ́ kó lẹ̀ èpè ló lọ ń ṣẹ́. So mo believe wípé kò ní nǹkan kan lóòótọ́. Mo believe nǹkan tí Prime Boy sọ wípé kò ní nǹkan kan, kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ offer nínú justice ju wípé ó kàn distract everybody ni. So I believe you.
Okay. The thing is this. I still want a better clarity. Nitemu. Sherry, I am not going to support any false narrative.
Yes. Mobile will be 2 years very soon. I just one jadi.
Prime Boy àti network yìí ṣá.
Nǹkan tó ń lójú tún lọ yóò tuntun wọ.
No,
Arifa, please. What clarity are you even looking for? What clarity are you looking for? Get it wọlé wá again. Bó ṣe wọlé sí Yomi. Get it wọlé wá. You need to be very sensitive and
Ademola
careful.
Taiwo, please hold on. Ademola Taiwo, please hold on. Let me say something.
Yes.
You see, in some cases,
you will have seen it in any
guys, let's take this like off now. You flag the show you now.
Arifa, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. Arifa, can I just say this, yeah? Prime Boy.
Hold on, Anna Suko. Hold on, Anna Suko. Hold on, please. Hold on, man, please. Any decision I make on this platform today, I think I have reason for doing it. I have reason why I said they should share the life to Prime. I can single-handedly defend Prime if I am to do that. You understand? I can defend Prime Boy if I am to do that. You understand? I decide not to because me and Prime have spoken at length. There is nowhere he has ever mentioned that he fought Mohbad before the show. I have to listen up. Everybody in the house, nobody, I said nobody in that house that has come to Corona Inquest to testify in one way or the other has ever testified to the fact that there was a fight in the house between Prime Boy and Mohbad before the show.
Okay, Arifa, can I just quickly say something while you continue?
For the first time. That is the reason why I said, okay, I am going to do it in a very simple way. Share this life to Prime. It is just a simple yes or no answer. You understand? It is, you see, sometimes, let me tell you people one funny thing. Your daddy is in this platform presently like this with his real account. I'm not against that. If he sent in a request, I will bring him up. We are still on the journey of justice.
Arifa, please, just let me make a point before you continue. Please don't be upset with me. I beg you. Arifa, the case with this man, Prime Boy.
Yes.
Okay. The case with this man, the case with this man, Prime Boy, as you said, it is not totally done, right? He's just given an interview with Very Dark Man. You can notice that he's playing coy and not wanting to answer. So with wisdom, just know that he does not want to answer the question. So please, let's let him go. If he wanted to answer,
I'm not forcing. No, I'm not. No. I'm not asking him to answer any other thing again. In as much he's not interested in answering the question, he has the right to answer. He has the right to ignore at the same time. You understand? It depends on his own decision. He has decided not to answer any question. Nobody's going to hold him or force him for that.
No.
No.
Please, can you drop him? Can you just let him go? Can you drop him, please?
You understand? No, he's mature enough. If he wants to drop, he can go
you
drop.
know why? You know why? Because it's a song. Yeah, let him. Yeah, let him go. Thank you. Let him go.
Nobody should ask Prime Boy any question anymore. And also, please, Arifa, I'm begging you for the sake of God. You see that Kariwere? She have already caused a lot of damage control in this case. So therefore, no platform should welcome that lady anymore. Because that is how she will be lying.
What I am doing is this. I want us to be civil. See the title, talk your talk. Don't insult anybody, please. Don't throw jab at them. Let's just focus on what we have at hand. Let's put aside the bully. Let's just have insight on what is really going on presently here. What the driver said today. What Prime
and did you think earlier. And did you think Karimo can ever talk or give a submission without insulting anybody? The same thing she did tonight.
I personally dropped her. Onile, I dropped her by myself.
Arifa, listen. Only man who can know there's a man called Vengeance. He went on Paparano Live the other time. One life here on low. Ó kàn bú mi ni. Ó kàn ní Prime Boy no he fought me. Kí ló ń ṣàwọn people yìí? Vengeance, the same Vengeance yìí, ó ti wá sí life mi, ó ti wá pet mi rí. Ó ti wá sọ pé ìbò kìíní kan. Why is this people acting?
Should be true interview ten ṣe recently. We have already know where they belongs to. Without even saying anything about them. We have already, with our common sense, we have already know where they belongs to. Please, I'm begging every host. Nobody should welcome Karimo. Nobody. Because Karima came here this night now. Karima was claiming that she have an evidence. And if I could remember the other time, when Onile asked Karima to drop everything that is with her, Karima go back to her platform to go and abuse Onile. So how dare any host to be inviting that guy? And let me tell you this, Arifa, you know, Emi, ẹ̀yin ni mo sábà máa ń wà. Ẹ̀yin ni mo sábà máa ń wà. Tí Karima bá wọ yín, ṣé mo pọ̀ wẹ́ ò mọ̀ nínú kéèsì. Tí Karima bá ti wọ yín, màmá rẹ́rìn ni Ọlọ́run ajé. Because nǹkan tẹ̀yìn àti ẹjọ́ ṣe ní kọ̀rọ̀. Karimo ti gbé síta ní gbangba rí. Tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó náà sọ̀rọ̀, èmi ni mo pa náà rọ̀.
Let me tell you one thing. Let me say this to the public. I don't have skeleton in my cupboard. I always say that.
Arifa, jogún ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ àgbà. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ní skeleton cupboard ẹ bá fẹ́ jogún ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ àgbà.
Irú skeleton yẹn kọ́ là ń sọ kó kẹ́ra ọmọ líle.
Ọmọ Karimo yẹn.
Arifa,
irú skeleton yẹn.
Karimo tó ti sọ pé ọmọ àlè ń bì báyìí nísìn. You need to be very careful and sensitive.
What? You see, you people, you always get things wrong. You people always get things wrong. Karimo cannot come here to change my mind or manipulate me. It is not possible. I have a mind of my own.
She just did now.
No, she did not. In any way. No, I have a mind of my own.
Arifa, listen, don't allow her.
A mind of my own.
Don't allow her to come on this
decision
platform to change the narrative. They set her out to be changing the narrative.
You understand? There's nothing anybody wants to say that will change what has been written down in the courts. There is nothing anybody will say that will change the statements each and everybody have on oath. You understand? There is nothing anybody is going to say that is going to change.
Can I talk to you, please? Arifa,
who is this one that is saying? Who is this essence?
Arifa, leave the comment section.
Who be this? Are they level of host where they look for view? Abolori buruku lele.
Arifa,
mo ń bọ̀ jàre onílé àbáyélé fẹ́ dojúrú ni mo wà nù ó sì tó ṣe ń wá view káàkiri ni àbọ̀kọ̀ fẹ́ pe léyìí ṣé olóbùkún lélẹ́yìn. Who be the person wey dey allow this someone and never block this account?
Arifa, it's okay.
Mo wà nù ó sì tó ṣe ń wá view káàkiri.
Leave comment section. leave comment section.
It's okay. It's okay.
Tó bá jẹ́ mi mò ń ṣe é sí Arifa máa bá mi rí o. Òun l'Arifa ń lè tún sí o.
You come here and tell me say me I dey look for bí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń wá bí. Àbúlórí burúkú lélẹ̀.
Arifa is okay. It's okay. Let's be focused now. It's okay.
Arifa, it's okay now.
We dey here now.
As I was saying.
Okay. Mo fẹ́ sáré bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ni o Arifa.
No be Karimo Koko. Mo fẹ́ sáré bá yín. Change what I have in my own mind.
Okay, ṣé tí ń gbọ́ mi báyìí Arifa? Ṣé tí ń gbọ́ mi? Mo fẹ́ sáré bá yín sọ̀rọ̀.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín onílé.
Wàláì ó ṣùọ̀ fún mi pé Karimo ò lè wá change nǹkan tó wà ní mind yín. Bó ṣe mọ̀ wípé Karimo lè lé èèyàn lára yín. Ṣá. Karimo ò lè manipulate yín. Bó ṣe mọ̀ wípé Karimo
ó lè manipulate àwọn èèyàn.
Ó lè manipulate àwọn èèyàn sí yín ṣá. Now ṣe rí ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà ní wípé afọgbọ́n ọlọ́gbọ́n ṣe ọgbọ́n kò ń jẹ́ ká pe àgbàlagbà ní wèrè. Ẹ get. Now ṣe rí ìdí tèmi gan fi gùnkè bẹ́ẹ̀ mi gan ṣe dé bí mi nǹkan kan fẹ́ gùnkè but ìdí tí mo fi gùnkè mo rí bí ó ṣe ṣe sí Mr. Demola Taiwo mo dẹ̀ rí bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ló ṣe padà fà á tí mo fi gùnkè wá wípé no èmi náà fẹ́ wá sọ̀rọ̀ I need to talk you get.
Onílé ẹjọ́ kí ni Karimo sọ ń pa mí náà mo gbọ́ kó ń sọ̀rọ̀ mi kí ló ń sọ náà.
Ó ní pé kò ń ṣe ìjà tí Mohbad bá Primeboy jà ní Ìkòròdú yẹn ni first one wípé Primeboy ti ń bá Mohbad jà ti pẹ́ tọ́dẹ̀ máa ń gbẹ̀jẹ̀ lára wọn.
láti inú ring.
èmi náà ń wo bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá ẹ ti gba black belt rí.
Yọ onílé mi ò lè gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn mi ò gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn ní láyé mi. ẹ ṣàlàyé fún Primeboy dáadáa ó ní before kan tó lọ sí show that same on the 10 ipò wọn àti Primeboy jà dáadáa nínú ilé yẹn it was after the fight that they now left to show so yes mo ti ní kó gba station lọ because it's never on record anywhere.
kó tẹ̀ ṣe mistake
kílẹ̀ tó gboyin wé sí
tábìlì lórí Karimo kẹ́lẹ́ dààmú mi ẹ̀tì kó ṣe mistake ní CCTV.
Primeboy bàbá ẹ wo ẹ jọ ẹ mọ wait time lórí Karimo distraction ló wà fún èmi ti ṣépè fún last week.
èmi mo lè kúrò mi báyìí
gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ kò sóòótọ́ kò
ẹ̀gbọ́n ibi tá a bá dé alala wa.
èèyàn tí wèrè disveji kí ni wọ́n expect lára ẹ̀.
àràbò nìkan ló wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀.
ó ní wèrè ló disveji o kí ni expect kìdẹ̀ tún ṣe wèrè àdúgbò tí wọ́n
ṣe wèrè tí Arifa jẹ fún mi ìṣẹ́jú méjì.
As I was saying earlier.
Because last time tí Mr. Yomi play tó sì lọ tí o ti pọ̀ sẹ́ méjì.
tí bá tún rí ẹ Karimo tí bá tún rí ẹ lórí ẹni platform if you mention my name pẹ́rẹ́ ọmọ deport ẹ ní lọ́la haúlà wàhálà kùhátà tọ́ba deport ẹ gbà yẹn ló máa mọ owó èèyàn tí gallant jẹ. Allah mo fi títóbi Ọlọ́run bá búra mo fi títóbi Ọlọ́run Karimo Allah try it tún wá mi wò kó tún dá ọkọ mi kó wá wo owó ẹ̀sìn tó máa ṣàì ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ̀ unbelievable tọ́ba deport ẹ̀ tó bí tara
wọ́n máa deport ẹ̀. Karimo ni nurse tó pa Mohbad Karimo ni nurse there's nothing anybody can tell me.
o máa dúró èpò tó ṣe fún mi.
God's protection no God's protection.
Karimo tó yẹ kó fura sí Karimo tó yẹ kó fura sí ó nù wà Nàìjíríà. Ìwọ tó ń wọṣú Mohbad.
Any narrative that you don't have proof.
Arifa
let's put that aside.
Arifa ìta ní proof ìta gbọ́ fún ẹ̀.
Èmi ò béèrè gbogbo yẹn.
Ìta tí wọ́n play voice ẹ̀ tí wọ́n play voice Arifa.
What we are doing here.
Wọ́n play voice Karimo tó fẹ́ náà rẹ̀ sọ wípé kámẹ́rà wà lé Mohbad. Òun dẹ̀ rí ní kíkì.
Ẹni sùúrù Primeboy
ó ń dìbọ́ǹkẹ̀ again. Ṣé irú èèyàn báyẹn tí mo gbé èèyàn tó yẹ ká mọ̀ ṣépè fún ni? Distraction àti ìgbòmí ọ̀pọ̀ lọ́wọ́.
Let me give this response. Many people don't understand what is playing out here. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi sọ nǹkan kan sìn onílé. You said something now which is really sensitive. You said Karimo can not change my mind, but Karimo can change people's mind towards me, like chasing people away from me. I always use this proverb. I think I learned that 2009 under the tent of Jose Mourinho, being the first tenure as Chelsea coach. He made some wrong substitution, but Chelsea later won the match. So he said, a man that is down fears no fall. You understand? A man that is down fears no fall.
Arifa, before you go ahead. Arifa, hold on. Arifa,
Illuminati, please, I'm coming. Please, I'm coming.
Arifa, this is not the time for Chelsea.
I have been down already. I'm not scared of anything as of now. The only thing Timile ever afford to lose is the true justice for Mohbad. That is the only thing I can never trade that for anything. I can never trade that for anything. I've been betrayed.
Arifa is cool. See, someone like me. Arifa, someone like me.
Lórí justice yìí èṣù bí èèyàn mo ti bá ṣe lórí justice yìí èèyàn bí èṣù àti jọ ṣe lórí justice yìí.
You are not down down ìwọ lórí tó down you are not down òkè làwa sì ń wú ẹ òkè tó wà yẹn làwa sì ń wú ẹ lágbára Ọlọ́run òkè lè ló wà. So please, you are not down. I disagree with that statement that you are down. You are not down.
It's okay. Let Illuminati talk. Illuminati wants to talk.
Prime boy, calm down. Prime boy,
calm down, Prime boy.
Okay, Prime boy. Now, this is your platform, and I respect the fact that obviously you've come out tonight to, open your platform for people to talk. There is one thing you need to understand. People can use your platform or any other platform to kolobi people's mind and confuse people and play their game. Don't forget the very first chaos on this justice. Daddy Freeze. Karemon went there. That was the first major disaster. Now, people that heard those narratives, they probably doesn't know what is going on anymore, or they went away with that narrative. One thing you need to understand is this. How come is that anytime there's a major break or breakout, that is when Karima will come out all of a sudden and she wants to now say something about what she knows, or trying to tell you that, oh, I was there, or I heard about this. How come all this while with her platform, she has not come out to speak and tell the public what she knows about Wagwan? Now, she has come out to drag you, play your voice note. Seeing her on your platform tonight, like I said, I see ghost, like magic. But that is not a problem. But you need to understand something. There is no need for any story. People are venting, people are going gaga right now. And we don't need any confusion. We don't need anything that will now shake people. Now she's coming out to be saying that man is just doing it for fun or for one or two things' sake. She's been on a platform fighting other people, doing saga, doing all those. But now that the black brown, which they call them, don't come out now, they interview people. She's now coming out to be saying, oh, she knows this, she knows that, she doesn't want to say this. Whatever you don't want to say, keep it with yourself. But anytime we have a major break, don't be coming out to now be distracted. Now that she has come out to be saying, oh, A, B, C, D, you might not know, it's your platform, but people that are listening to her, some have a soft mind. They'll just go away with that and they'll say, oh, as usual. I don't have anything against Karimo, but she needs to stop coming out when we have a major break or when we are looking at a break in front of us. Shall you understand? That's what I come up to say. All these things you say she talk, we're still going to come in. But it's high time she stop coming out anytime there is a major break. If black man is doing his thing, let him do it how he wants to do it. You have your platform, you have your team, Now get Jesse, when are they wear for there? Come out and speak your truth to the public. Thank you.
Immunity kò lè stop yẹn tó ń sọ́bà fún bipolar disorder ló máa stop. Kò lè stop. Àfi ṣe ni fún.
Who else wants to speak?
Illuminati.
It's dropped. Are you guys It's dropped.
Karimo.
Yeah, I observed that. Thank you very much, Illuminati. You see, I am not against people's decision or opinion. No. What I am trying as much as possible not to agree to is to be dictated to. You understand? Ever me so me go pa Bluetooth here. Don't disturb me job. Now the thing is this. I believe strongly that each and everyone here knows the reason why we are here. Everybody knows the reason why we are here. You understand? This major breakthrough that they are trying to point at, talking about the interview between VDM, Prime Boy, VDM, the driver, and all that. You understand? One thing, when I started this program, the first thing I said is, we need to put aside, I'm talking about the host, that we need to set aside all this aspect of, I want to lead. If we can overcome that particular spirit, we are good to go. When somebody comes with something tangible, we have to all support. That is when we can have this breakthrough. You understand? I personally interviewed this man. I think this is our picture. I have the video with me. I personally interviewed this man. You understand? I was dragged, cursed, and all that. But it doesn't stop me from doing what I know how to do best. It doesn't in any way. One thing I always try to have at the back of my mind is, I will only focus on where I'm going. Karimo has dragged me. I've never dragged her in my life. Karimo has said so many things about me. I've never had a time to say anything about her because I don't know anything about her. So what am I to say? You get it? So, but as for me, I still remain who I am. And I'll still keep doing what I know how to do best. You get it? I'm still going the direction that I choose to go. I am not to be dictated to. Emi ati mami manja 247 on this movement. But she coming up here today, we have been having a very cool and calm conversation. Even when I noticed that she can't let go of anything that she see. If she cite anything at the comment section, she will reply. If anybody say anything, she will reply. I intentionally dropped her because I know she will not allow anybody to talk since Prime is here. And the allegation she laid upon Prime has a lot to do. But Prime is not interested in answering any questions, so I'm not going to force him to do so. That is why I said, let her be a bygone. Let's continue what we are doing that makes sense. She said, he said,
Prime Boy, you ask a question, yeah.
He said you are part of the people who fought with Mohbad. That you fight with Mohbad in the house before the show. And you both have injuries in cause of fighting that very day. That she's saying it with evidence, with her chest. You understand? Okay, people are even telling me you don't answer already. Me, I know here.
Prime don't answer.
I did myself, I didn't believe it.
Straightforward.
Yeah, I didn't hear. I didn't hear Prime Boy answer.
Where are you that time? Because you didn't like say the one with Karimo. I don't trust you, sir.
What did you say?
Arifa, let me tell you this. Arifa, let me tell you this. If you could remember the other time.
Why not allow us to hear from Prime Boy, please, everybody? Let us hear from Prime Boy.
50 people want to talk at the same time. Please now, mi ṣàbẹ̀rẹ̀ láyọ̀ mọ̀. Mo ní kẹ́ ṣe láyọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe, mo tún fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ tún gbẹ.
Prime boy, go on.
Ṣẹ́rí Kàrímọ́ yẹn, ọmọ Kàrímọ́ yẹn. Olóṣù ló ń ṣe ní US ló wà yẹn. Olóṣì obìnrin, I swear to God. Ó dẹ̀ bímọ. Ìgbà tó yẹ pé orúkọ mi ti ń clear, ìwọ tún wá wò ó pé kó tún da iyẹ̀pẹ̀ sí gàrí mi. You came to my life. You once came to my life. Ó bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, ó plead pẹ̀lú mi, a jọ ṣeré, everybody jọ rẹ́rìn-ín. Ó ti yé yín, mo tún wò. Mo mọ̀ pẹ́lẹ́bọ̀dé ni, èmi náà fi taratara bá sọ̀rọ̀ náà, mo kàn ń yẹ̀ wò ni. Tẹ́ bá notice in life fúnjọ yẹn. So but now, ó ń jẹ́ kó ṣépè fún mi pé mo ní evidence ìgbà tó bá wọn wá dìjà nígbà tájọ lọ láì fún eré. Ó ní kinní kan kó tún dá wèrè lẹ́yìn gbà yẹn. Ó dáa, wo time tí mo wà ní police station tó ti mú ẹ kó ti mú evidence tó bá ní jáde. Gbogbo ọlọ́pàá ń béèrè who get evidence. Olóṣì ara ẹ̀, ó sá pamọ́ sínú àhámọ́ tó wà tó ń pè ní Aki. Ó ní kúre. Èló ló fi ṣàánú rí ní TikTok. Ṣọná 1 million fún giveaway rí ni. Very stupid woman. Àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí, ó ti ẹ̀rọ ta ọmọ ẹ̀. Àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí, Ọlọ́run níjọ́ orógun deportation. Tó bá deport ẹ tó padà sóko ẹrú, orí à pé. Very silly woman. Ó dẹ̀ wo ọmọ ológo bíi tèmi báyìí. Ṣé òbí ó sì láti wà pẹ̀lú VDM ni? Ìrítorí mi lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ VDM, ṣé mo jọ tout ni àbí mo jọ oníjà, mo jọ apààyàn? You can see how clean I am, how innocent I look, how everything, my mind is fucking pure. I know what I'm doing. Mo ní evidence, mo fún ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Mi ṣe onírànú ọkùnrin náà, mi ṣe abatẹnijẹ́. I have my own goals, I have my career. Tó bá lọ wo everything, gbọ́rin mi, kínú ẹ̀ dùn. Ìwọ tẹ́ pé o mọ̀ bí èmi ni màá ṣì jẹ́ mẹ́ńtọ̀ àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀, o wá fẹ́ bà ọjọ́ ọ̀la ẹ̀ jẹ́. Ó rà náà, kò sẹ́dá tó mọ̀ là. Àrífà, ẹ mọ ẹni tẹ́ máa bá tó, ẹ má yẹ kí anybody dá sansan sígárì ni o. Ayé gbẹgẹ ayé bú o. Òun lẹ ṣe ń lọ station lọ sáyìn, ẹ mọ ẹni tó ṣe o.
Àrífà.
Ẹ ṣe o.
Àrífà, ṣé ẹ mọ nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ sọ? Mo máa bọ́ lẹ́sìn torí mò ń lọ bìkan. Nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ sọ ni wípé ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé same Kàrímọ́ yìí, ó lòun ò sí ní Nàìjíríà nígbà tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé you get? And this same Kàrímọ́ again, ó tún padà wá, ó tún ní pé ńgbà tóun fẹ́ gbé Wùmí lọ sí ìta Ògbólú, ó ló ti lóun ò mọ bàbá Mohbad rí o. Ó tún wá sọ fún wa pé ẹgbẹ́ ilé bàbá Mohbad gẹ́lẹ́ lòun tún gbà lọ. This same Kàrímọ́, please I'm coming please. This same Kàrímọ́, òun náà ló tún sọ nígbà tó nílé sọ pé evidence tó bá ní kókó jáde. This same Kàrímọ́ ló lọ sórí platform ẹ̀ tó lọ ń gbé ìyálà ìyá èṣù Jùmọ̀kẹ́ ṣépè láì kì í ṣorílé tó ní evidence wo ní lọ́wọ́. So therefore my dear brother, this girl is unfortunate human being. Nah.
Àrífà, well done, ẹ kúṣẹ́ everybody. Mi kì í dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀, but mo máa ń gbọ́ every platform, mo máa ń listening dáadáa. Justice yìí, Prime Boy, ṣe rí nǹkan táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ ni pé distraction pọ̀ ní Justice, they talk too much. Níbo ló ti kú? Inú ilé ni. Simple question. Prime Boy bá jà kò bá, ṣé Prime Boy bá dénú ilé kò bá dénú ilé? Simple question. Mo ní evidence, evidence, rírí kan. They talk to only problem fi wà ní country wa àti bá sọ̀rọ̀ jù, wọn kì í ṣe kí wọn kì í sọ òtọ̀ràn níbo ní bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ti pa kíní kan ni ó ní kò sí problem.
Ọlọ́run á bá wa lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ á pẹ́ fún wa. Ẹ̀yin náà gbọ́ àdáwọ́lé yẹn ayọ̀ ìṣeré. Those people fighting for justice, you shall never lack. All you've spent shall come back to you abundantly 1,000 times. God bless you all. Justice for Mohbad. Ajay, mi ò lè give up. Gallant lèmi. As I'm doing my career, I will never forget the death of my friend. Yeah, good.
Well done, Prime Boy. All right.
God bless everybody. Okay. Take care.